Hello and welcome to another behind the scenes on Sea of Thieves here at Rare. Today I'm joined by design lead Ted Timmins and Topher Winward gameplay engineer, and we are talking about alliances. So I know you guys are very much involved in the alliances part. Can you first tell me why we decided to do it?
So following the Hungering Deep, of course, we watched and listened to a lot of our players' feedback, and what we noticed was there was a real tendency to make friends in the world of Sea of Thieves. So we thought, what better way than to formalise that with alliances? So this feature was actually planned much further down the line for us to introduce, but we thought if we bring it forwards and enable players to share rewards together, then it's going to be a great thing to go into the Cursed Sails.
So a nice thing with the Cursed Sails is it's quite a combat-focused update. Whereas with the Hungering Deep, we weren't expecting so many people to band together in this way. So Alliances comes in as a really nice way to sort of balance it out by providing a more friendly way to play alongside the combat.
Yeah, and being able to take on like the crews, the skeleton ships together. It's really cool. What we wanted to do is make it really clear that when you see someone who wants to form an alliance, it's just a different shape. So we've gone with a pennant, which is like a triangular flag. So when you see it coming towards you, you know, this crew wants to be friends. And of course, in typical Sea of Thieves fashion, it's up to you to decide whether you're friend or foe.
So once you had decided that alliances were something you were going to go for, what was the design process there?
Yeah, so we got together as a team and just basically decided to wear post-it notes with terms written on it. So here's one I made earlier, offer. I would then, as a player, raise my offer flag. I'm not going to put it on my head, I'll put it on my chest. We did wear them on our heads for this particular meeting. Really important to get the sense of scale that's in the crow's nest. And then I come across Topher.
So I can see in the distance, I can see Ted's got a little pennant on his ship, and I'm feeling friendly today, so I'm going to join
the
alliance.
And then Topher gets a fancy coloured pennant, and I too would have the fancy coloured
we've got matching yellow pennants.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So with the yellow flags, we then become an alliance of two. But of course, we might encounter you out on the open sea, and then we're like, we're stronger as a three, so we invite you to join us. And of course, as a alliance, we then earn more rewards. So cumulatively, we're getting a cut of each other's. So it's in our best interests to form the alliance.
If you're in an alliance with someone and they're on a quest, you've got a treasure chest that they need to dig up. You, as part of their alliance, can go and dig it up for them, help them take it back to the outpost. Similarly, you'll be able to place down a voyage on an allied crew's ship. We saw this a lot with Pirate Legends wanting to go on different servers, joining crews and basically being fairies, giving out Pirate Legend quests to other people. So we've sort of formalised a way to do that on a server.
Yeah, so much this came from watching our players, really, that, you know, you talk about Pirate Legend fairies, which is a great analogy for it, and like us going, people are enjoying doing this, like we should enable them to, in worlds, be like, hey, here's a voyage that you can go on. And I think as well, seeing other people's ships on the world map is such a special thing that once we formalise an alliance, I can see your ship on my world map and know where you're going. But equally, let's say Topher's not in our alliance and we come across his ship out at sea, we can have a sneaky peek at his world map table and see who he's in alliance with and where they are. So there's a really nice kind of piracy part of it as well.
So we talked about the way that alliances work into the Cursed Sails update, which is when they arrive for everyone. How exactly does that work, like with the commendations?
So we've added in some new commendations that you can only get in an alliance. Other commendations won't be affected being in an alliance, but there are some for taking down specific AI ships.
And again, when we've been like play testing Cursed Sails internally, it's such a spectacle where you see crews with the same sails, the same hull, pennants, now rocking the pennants as well along the top. Like it just feels like we've made that kind of armada complete, and that players can take on the skeleton ships as an alliance.
So we're pretty close to this actually getting into players' hands. What are you excited to see?
I'm really excited to see like the response from the players themselves, because the Hungering Deep with the whole carrying the shanty mechanic, we know that players really enjoyed that, and hopefully having formalised like the system of working together, they should get a lot out of it. So.
Yeah, and similarly, I think for me it's about the stories that this feature is going to enable players to tell of whether they had an armada and it was 6 ships, you know, sailing around, dominating everyone, or it was 2 and there was an uneasy alliance, and there was a mutiny, and then a Kraken appeared, and you know, it's one of these systems that when we implement it, it's going to take advantage of every existing system in the game, and how they interplay and intertwine is going to be such a huge part of that storytelling from players.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for taking us through this, and thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at alliances, and we hope you enjoy playing it when the Cursed Sails update arrives on the 31st of July. Cheers. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to stay up to date with everything Sea of Thieves, then subscribe to our channel and click that little ship's bell for all those notifications. Cheers. Don't worry, I'll just wait here. I'm not doing much anyway. Couple of good videos there if you want to watch.